Okay, what the hell just happened? We were supposed to do live podcast. We got delayed, and now we know the match is already over. Okay, so there was a lot of difference in captaincy, how that fat boy Pollard captained the team yesterday, and how today Owen Morgan, whom you incorrectly pronounce as Eon Morgan, like every other Indian person, but I'll not pick on that. A different day I'll pick on that right now because yesterday he brought Bumrah on for 1 over, then he took him off, and after that Gaikwad felt like he was Sachin Tendulkar, and he destroyed them. They got like 156 or something. Eventually, Mumbai lost. So, and
Yeah.
everybody, every commentator again licking Dhoni's balls right now. They're like, Dhoni is the greatest captain. What Dhoni needs to do right now, get out on three, waste a lot of deliveries, drop a catch, and complain about it, which was not never his catch. His Bravo's catch. His keeping was ordinary. Oh, he was a master stroke because he called his bowler to bowl and he took wickets. So that's also all on Dhoni. Okay, it's amazing. Dhoni can never do anything wrong. Everybody's just praising Dhoni. I was like, if you had not seen the match, you would have thought Dhoni made 68 runs of two deliveries. Eventually, found out he made three runs, dropped a catch, did nothing except he brought the bowler on. Bowler took the wicket. It must be Dhoni. Dhoni the genius. But today, after Kohli declaring that he's going to retire from all captaincies, today it looked like he had already retired from everything. And his entire RCB retired. How to get on 92? And then some random person called Iyer, this is not even Shreyas Iyer, sorry. And he just makes like 40 odd runs and they like finish the match, everything, and they destroy Chahal. What is happening? What the hell is happening? Please explain to me. What did you learn from these first 2 days? IPL is back. RCB is not back. And Mumbai, dude, how did they lose the match yesterday? I'm just losing my mind.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, talking about Mumbai versus RCB's match, I think it's just, sorry, Mumbai versus RCB, not RCB, Mumbai versus CSK. They are also near. So I think it's just, it was just a bad captaincy, as you said. I think once they were four down, I think, and even, I mean, technically they were five down, right? Because Rayudu was also injured, and I think they dropped Gaikwad's catch also. So I think that's just added up. And Gaikwad, I don't know. I mean, since the day Dhoni said that there's no spark in all the youngsters in the CSK team, Gaikwad has been scoring consistently. So I mean, yeah, I think just it just it was just I guess bad captaincy and then bad wicket keeping by De Kock, and they just lost it there, I think. And yeah, once the momentum shifts in IPL, as they say in T20s, it's always difficult for the other team to come out. And I think yeah, the pitches are really weird this time around. It swings a bit in the beginning and then it becomes slower and slower. So yeah, God knows what will happen later on. And that's what we predicted. I also said right about Mumbai that even my unicorn agrees with me that that it'll be difficult for Mumbai to play. And no Hardik Pandya again. I don't know what that guy is doing. He was not even playing anywhere and got injured. I don't know what he got injured or something. I don't know.
This is our life. They don't play and they get injured. Okay, I have written a few things. Yesterday, these guys, CSK started their Faf was zero, Moin was zero, Raidu was zero, he got hurt. Raina made four, but should have made zero. He looked like a person who had never played cricket in his life. Dhoni made three. They were 5 wicket loss for 24. He eventually ended up making like 156 or something because Gaikwad went completely nuts and he was just, in fact, the last delivery I remember when he played Genius Bumrah, Bumrah tried to bowl a Yorker. He already knows he's going to try to bowl a Yorker. He bends and just like plonks it for six. It was just amazing. It was like AB de Villiers. Like the confidence, like okay, I know what you're gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking go on one knee and fucking plonk you like for a six. That's what happened. Kunal Pandya. I now talk about these idiots. Now Kunal Pandya gets himself run out and he's giving the eyeballs to the other fatty. He's like, oh you like dude, that was not a run. I am fatty. I know I am fatty. I'm Tiwari, but that was never a run. Just get out. You're such an idiot. And then you're just showing eyeballs to this guy, and then I just don't understand. And Dhoni and Bravo, like at least I like the fact that Bravo told him. He said, "Listen, buddy, you were the one who were wrong." He's like, "Why are you coming in? What do you mean you make the call? It was my call. It was my catch. You can't just put bars into me and then say I made a call. I understand you made a call. You have the big gloves, but you don't drop the catch." Then Quentin de Kock, I don't think that was bad. keeping, because when you have the sharp edge, either it sticks or it doesn't stick. Okay, and now they're not putting chewing gums in their gloves anymore, so it's not sticking. That's the only difference. Now, there was one controversy about Saurav Tiwari making 50 runs of 40 deliveries. People felt it reminded people a lot of what the Indians used to play in the 90s, when everybody would just make runs for themselves. Doesn't matter what the target is. Like Sunil Gavaskar used to play one day international. Apparently, one day he played like made like 36 runs or 200 something deliveries when India was supposed to win. Like I think they needed a target of 260, but he was like, I'm just going to keep batting. And people were like, this is not test match. You can't draw this thing. God damn it, because he has the world record of drawing test matches and never winning anything. Now, that was a couple of things I had written. And then, by the way, Bolt got destroyed by Rao in the last over when Bolt hit everything without even looking at the delivery. It was just pure amazing. Anything you want to say on this? But then we can just completely come to today's match. There's nothing much to talk about. We don't want this podcast to be any more than 9 minutes 59 seconds, because it will just be wasting people's time. Because that's exactly what has happened in the first 2 days. But Dhoni is a great captain.
Yeah, so I think Bolt. Uh, I'll just mute you because there's disturbance. So I think we have. I don't know whether you've noticed Bolt doesn't bowl very well during the the end overs, and he has gone for many runs before as well. But yeah, I think. There was no way CSK would have come back. I mean, this is unprecedented, and CSK, I mean, Suresh Raina, the way he got out, and they were like really on top. I don't know what happened. And then just, I think on these pitches, 160, 165 is a very good score. Is like it can be defended easily on these pitches. So yeah, I think it was just that couple of overs, the mistake which Pollard made. So yeah, that was the issue.
Yeah, but once the momentum shifts, right, like this, when you're like 5 wickets down to 24, practically, because Raidu had already broken his arm or something, then the momentum shift suddenly end up getting what they said, like in the last 9 overs, something they got like 110 runs or some crazy stuff like that. And after that, momentum completely shifts. And also, Rohit Sharma, not that he always scores runs, doesn't hardly ever scores big runs. But the fact is, suddenly you have a new opener, and then Quinton de Kock started very well. But once he got out, the new opener really couldn't get going. And then it just kind of like started falling apart very quickly. And then nobody really stuck in. And then, as you said, Hardik Pandya was also not there. But today's match, let's talk about today's match. What the hell happened today? Kohli actually won the toss. Every time he wins the toss, everything goes for a toss. Now he comes in for bat, hits a very amazing cover drive boundary, signature Kohli style. And the next delivery, this guy says, okay, you're gonna lean forward, and then it dips in a little bit, cuts like in dipper, hits him on the pads. Suddenly he's like, oh, he's not hitting on captain, and then that's confidence start missing. It was never gonna miss. There was not even an umpire's call. And after that, I don't know, like then they get this Bharat guy. By the way, I've checked his details. He has T20 record of 106 strike rate. So this is the guy they're gonna bring in. So I understand this thing strategy. I understand what they're doing is they're giving cover to the rest of the batsmen. So you put this person in, he goes like he throws caution to the wind and fucking water or whatever and throws out. No, he's not doing that. Particle is not hitting. Kohli is not getting his gear going. So I don't know. No, put your best batsman forward. Start with Kohli or Particle. Fine. Remove this Bharat Singh nonsense. Put De Villiers back in the keeping.
Yeah.
And then Maxwell comes and then De Villiers comes. What are you protecting them from? You're not protecting them. They're making it worse for them because these guys are not hitting. They're putting more pressure on all these other people. Now at least you have 4 players, right? Particles there before it was only you, Kohli, and AB De Villiers. Now
De
at least you have
Villiers.
now. I think putting Bharat in the middle, if his strike rate is 106 in the all of T20s he's ever played, what is the point? Is AB De Villiers not able to keep? Certainly. He was keeping wickets perfectly fine. Now suddenly we got Bharat. And it's just not going to work. I mean, they're just like, it's like when you're trying to not lose, that's when you end up losing. And today was, I mean,
Correct.
it's obviously easy to say in hindsight, but I'm just saying you have 4 really good batsmen. This is a 20 over match. You should be able to deal with it. Just deal with it. Put them there and put AB de Villiers back in the wicket keeping class. This is not working out. Even if he has some wicket keeping problem, whatever, I don't know what the hell. Everybody just keeps developing problems when they're not playing. I don't know what the hell they do. But Bharat cannot be coming in there. He does not look like a batsman unless he completely transforms himself the next couple of matches, because RCB now won't be surprised if RCB even drops out also completely from the top four. And we really want RCB to play when this is last season, when Kohli will be captain. Because if this doesn't happen, you know one person, everybody knows this person. His name is Gautam Gambhir. He will be lovely.
Yeah, and and Kohli has even said that he'll only play for RCB. So this
ये
might
यही
be
तो
his last
freedom of the
season.
option also, right? You can't just say I'm going to play for you only. It's like भाई साहब हमने आपको खरीदना भी तो पड़ेगा पहले, इतनी महंगी है आपकी asking
Yeah,
price.
yeah, but I
And by
think
the
yeah
3 years, you have to keep the person for 3 years next time.
correct. But yeah, I think I mean logically speaking, I think both AB and Kohli will be retained. I think they're supposed to be two players who you can retain. But yeah, anything can happen. There are two new teams coming up next year. But okay, but that's for later on. But yeah, today I think everything which could have gone wrong went wrong for RCB in Kohli's 200th match, and also they were wearing the blue jersey for auction. I don't know how much money it will fetch now, but yeah, it just everything went wrong. I mean, the worst was how Jamison got run out by just the most unluckiest way of getting out. But yeah, I think yeah, KL. I don't know. I mean, this is the problem with RCB all the time. We rely on only few batsmen, and the other batsmen just come and go. They are like side characters in a TV show. So I mean, at least we got Padikal this time, as you said. But yeah, I think yeah, I mean, why are they keeping the AB de Villiers back? I mean, in the first stage also it happened. He came and played really good knocks. That's why we were able to win a couple of matches because of it. Was just because of him. But this is not going to happen all the time, and especially even if somehow RCB qualifies, it will be very difficult to win three matches back to back to actually win the trophy, right? Because you have to win if you are in third or fourth position, which I think RCB will be if they qualify. They can't. I don't see them progressing to first or second. So they'll have to play. They'll have to win three back-to-back matches in the qualifiers, in the knockouts. So yeah, it's looking really bad. At least this match was really forgettable or unforgettable. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I think like the
Uh,
market for today, I think is to just go back in there and just say like, forget about it, forget about it, forget about it. Because if they don't forget about it, they have to forget about everything. Because this was bad. Like this was just, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. You just
yeah.
can't come into this. You cancelled the fifth test, and you play like this. Rohit Sharma, you cancelled the fifth test. You don't even play.
Play.
Krunal Pandya is the best brother ever, can't play. Hardik Pandya was going to bowl 4 overs, doesn't even show up in the first place because he's still with his wife and kid putting pictures on Instagram. Right? Bumrah is getting spanked for sixes by a rank newcomer, Gaikwad, who's just become like the greatest player right now suddenly. I don't know. I don't like it. But right now, yesterday, Mumbai had to win as you predicted. Right now, on our other video, we are still getting a lot of dislikes. Even when you were right, imagine if
Correct.
you're wrong. Like this is just amazing, right? People just hate you because you just tell them the way it is, and we were so nice actually. In fact, like we were super nice. We just know directly what to say and what people will like. We know exactly what we need to say, what people will dislike. It is just super stupid. People need to start realizing that you're so stupid. I can just literally manipulate you into doing liking or disliking. It has nothing to do with what I believe, what I want to say. I can just deliberately put two different videos. I can show it to you also next experiment. We can do this experiment. We can make two videos, put out there. I can before that hand we can just say like this is gonna have 95% likes, and other one will have 45% likes just because we what you
Correct.
said. And we just manipulating you. You think like we believe that. No, we just manipulating your mind. We say something, you'll trigger. Oh, he's such a nice person. We'll just say, oh, you dick watch. We'll be like, oh, dick what, dick what. It's like the nicest people on earth. Thank you for watching this. We're like, you like. So stupid. Anyway, what's the match tomorrow? Because my internet completely gone bust now. I can't see.
Yeah, tomorrow is I think my favorite team Punjab Kings and your favorite team Rajasthan Royals.
Who's gonna win?
So
You're gonna pick one. I'll pick the other. And then let me pick Rajasthan Royals.
no, I'll pick Punjab because I have said in the main
Let me pick
podcast
Rajasthan.
that
Yeah.
yeah, I have said in the main podcast that I believe Punjab will dethrone Mumbai and take the fourth place or third place. I don't know now what will happen because RCB's net run rate is the lowest among the top four.
You're not getting
So
me better today. God
yeah,
patient.
that's what I mean. It's even lower now. So yeah, I think yeah, I mean things can happen. This is T20. This always happens with RCB against KKR. RCB's lowest
Yeah,
score is against KKR.
yeah, I think they're like the
So
fourth under 100 score or something. I was reading somewhere
yeah, sixth or
against
something. Yeah.
KKR.
Anyway, so I mean yeah, it's just I think what 7 matches or 8 matches you have to win to actually qualify. So unless RCB just
Guaranteed
goes.
seven can be dodgy, but mostly people qualify when they win seven.
Correct. So yeah, I think should be fine for RCB. They should be able to qualify, but to win this, and this is Kohli. This is going to be Kohli's last series as a captain, and it's nice. I mean, we never talked about this, but I think it's a nice decision by Kohli because it's going to be the mega auction next time this year, and and he always talks about right building the team, having that transition to the newer generation. So you can't have a transition when you just hang on to the captaincy, and I think that's what happened in the Indian team also. Like he wanted someone younger to be the vice captain, and Rohit said, I'm not going to leave vice captaincy. So he said, okay, I'll leave the captaincy, you become the captain, and then you can bring some younger guy as vice captain. Because I don't know, I mean, how long Rohit Sharma will play. He gets injured so many times. He has, and again we'll get hate on this, but yeah, I think in fact Rohit Sharma is even older than Kohli. So I mean, I I don't see any merit in him being the captain, at least in T20s. Since we are playing so many T20s, BCCI just released the schedule, and we are literally playing matches every 2 days. I mean, there are so many matches till June, I think March or till late June. So yeah, there's a lot of cricket going to be played, and I think this will be a good test for the bench. But yeah, coming back to IPL tomorrow match, I think yeah, as you picked RR, I'll pick Punjab Kings 11. Let's see who wins.
All right, if RR wins, they'll be fun. KKR today feels they can still come back. They still have just 3 wins, but you never know what can happen if they can pull together multiple victories on the trot, and particularly like this, and they can get their run rate up, up, up. Anything is possible. I'm still not banking on RCB to make it to the finals. Not that I'm saying that they will not make it. I'm just saying like it's not a shoe in. It's not dead certainty. Mumbai also is
Yeah.
going to take some really magnificent effort because right now, if any team is surely going to make it, it right now it looks like to be CSK because when they're playing well, they're playing well. When they're not playing well, they're still goddamn winning, and that's the kind of team which will always end up making it. And we'll find out how Delhi starts in the first match.
Yeah.
But again, it looks like it's going to be Delhi CSK first top two. But right now, things change very quickly in
Nah, I
T20.
don't. Yeah, I don't agree about CSK. I mean, CSK might end up because they have won so many matches, might end up in second. But I don't see them as a strong team. And yesterday you saw because Gaikwad was dropped, otherwise they would have lost badly, pretty badly. So I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying because at the end everybody loves Dhoni and Dhoni is a great captain ever lived for football, baseball, cricket, basketball, tennis, hockey. No matter where if he's just standing somewhere, he just becomes this great captain. I'm just amazed because if I had not seen the match, I would have thought he made like fucking 100 runs of 24 to 30. And I thought he played three and he dropped a catch. And then also everybody's like, oh, Dhoni was the greatest captain ever. And I'm like, this guy can do no wrong. And now the fact that everybody just dislikes Kohli, it's just amazing. And Kohli really needs to come back and start scoring very well because at the end he's not really helping his cause. So I think I don't want to increase this podcast any longer because this was they were two terrible matches. But if people love CSK and people love KKR, definitely very good for them. I obviously have a little bit soft spot for RCB, and I'm not big on CSK at all. But then as we had predicted that Mumbai needs to do better. And yesterday, Mumbai deserved to lose. And well, let's not even say RCB deserved to lose. They just kind of lost the match. I don't know, but I just like the difference between captaincy of Owen Morgan and what the captaincy of Pollard yesterday. When they were up, this guy went in all out and he destroyed them. Pollard did not do that, and that's why Mumbai deserved to lose, and RCB definitely deserved to lose today's match. But things will turn around whenever teams come back. We have two big captains: Rohit Sharma, the future captain; Virat Kohli, today's captain. Let's see what happens tomorrow. We'll be back. We'll try to do a live podcast if the match doesn't get over before we get settled. And keep watching. We'll see you soon. IPL will continue 25 days, 165 matches. We'll keep playing. We never stop, even if it's 43 degrees. People are dying. Who cares? Right? COVID's the only problem in England, right? Like here is like, oh, I'm just gonna chill. Who's gonna wear a mask? We don't even wear underwear. So who cares, mate? So it's amazing. Shastri chilling still in England. He's like, oh, the mask. I've never heard of that before. All right. On that note, take care. Like and subscribe. This is me, Gav. This is Rahane's agent, soon to be out of job. I've said this several times, but you never know. Rahane can be the greatest IPL player ever. Come back into T20 team and actually win the IPL. Sorry, win the T20 World Cup. Become the next India's captain for the next 24 years. Dhoni will not be very happy. On that note, we all love Dhoni. He's the greatest captain. Take care. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye.